let's see if we can determine the difference between experimental and theoretical probabilities. Letter A soccer player took 12 shots on goal and scored once. Probability that the soccer player scores on a shot is 1/12. Is this experimental or theoretical? Letter B, you roll a standard number cube 50 times and get 8 threes. The probability of 3 is 8 out of 50. Is this theoretical or experimental? Letter C, you choose one tulip at random from the vase. Probability of red is 5/12. Is this experimental or theoretical? Answer these questions in your notes. Letter A should be experimental probability. With this problem, we're actually looking at a soccer player that took 12 shots and scored 1. So that was the probability that that one soccer player scores on a shot as being 1/12 is experimental. Letter B, you roll a standard number cube 50 times and you get 8 threes. Since we are here conducting an experiment, it is again experimental probability. For letter C, here we have a tulip vase and we can see that 5 out of 12 of them are red. This is going to be theoretical probability. Which probabilities are experimental? An eye doctor examines 10 people and finds that 4 are colorblind. The probability of being colorblind is 4 out of 10. A teacher chooses one student at random from a class of 13 boys and 12 girls. The probability of selecting a boy is 13 out of 25. You check 6 boxes of cereal and find that one box has a prize at the bottom. The probability of the prize is 1/6. Which of these probabilities are experimental? If we look at this example, numbers 1 and 3 are experimental probability. Number 2 would be theoretical probability because this has equally likely outcomes of choosing boys and girls. Letters 1 and 3 are experimental because they're based on the probability of an event after it has been experimented or conducted. A simulation of a real-world situation is a model used to find probabilities. You can use objects such as coins, number cubes, and spinners to simulate probability situations. You assign each outcome in the sample space to one outcome of the coin, number cube, or spinner. So for a situation with 2 equally likely outcomes, you could toss a coin. For a situation with 6 equally likely outcomes, you could roll a number cube. And for a situation with 8 equally likely outcomes, you could use a spinner. For example, a class has the same number of boys as girls. Each day, the teacher chooses one student at random to take attendance. The school year has 180 days. Letter A, how many days would you expect the teacher to choose a boy to take attendance? Letter B, use the probability tool to simulate this situation with a coin toss. How do the results compare to your answer in part A? We're going to focus on letter A for this example. So how many days would you expect the teacher to choose a boy to take attendance? The probability that a teacher chooses a girl and chooses a boy are equally likely. The class has the same number of boys and girls. So how many days would you expect the teacher to choose a boy to take attendance? We could say that would be probably around 90 days. If the probability of a boy taking attendance is 1/2 of 180 would be 90. In one family, a child's chore for the day is chosen at random. The table shows the results of using the spinner to simulate 99 days of chores. For which chore is the number given by the simulation closest to the number predicted by theoretical probability? As you can see, the blue section here is for clearing the table, The red section is for setting the table, and the yellow section is for washing the dishes. All of these are out of 99 tries. So for our red, that's 55 out of 99. Blue, 32 out of 99. And yellow, 12 out of 99. If we look at the probability, the theoretical probability of any of these events would be 1/3 because 1 out of the 3 sections is red, 1 out of 3 is blue, and 1 out of 3 is yellow. So these are all the theoretical probabilities. So let's look at these and see which of these in our simulation or our experimental probability is closest to the theoretical probability. With my ratios for my experimental probability using the simulation, I see that red would be at 55%, 5/9, blue 32% or 32 over 99, and yellow would be about 12% or 12 out of 99. If you recall, 1/3 as a percent is 33%. So the one closest to that would be the blue probability, which was at 32%. So the chore for blue, which is clear the table, is the closest to the number predicted by the theoretical probability.